Yo guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing a quick video on how to replace a handle on a Ford Ranger. As you can see here, this one has broken. I went to the store the other day and went to open it, and it just snapped in half, and I wasn't able to get my trunk or my tailgate to release anymore. No matter how hard I try, I can't get this to unlock. So I'm going to be replacing that. I have a metal one on the order. I'll show you that in here in a second. Basically what we're going to be doing is there's a series of Torx 30 bolts. That's the only tool you'll need, is a T30 Torx. I have a Milwaukee impact, so I guess you'll need a ratchet or an impact as well. Take this plate off, and then once we do that, we'll go from there. Okay, so I got that off, and here's our actual mechanism here. I'm not sure if these rods are bent or something, but it doesn't seem like I can actually get this to open. I was hopeful that I could just pull it down, take a look at it really quickly. I also realized that I forgot there is a 10mm here as well. Luckily I do have another set of sockets that will be able to help me with that, but that will put a kink in the plan. So you also need a 10mm as well. Okay, so what I was actually able to do is I reached in here, got this 10mm off, and then got this one slightly loose, and that was gave me enough plate to be able to pull this arm in. I was able to drop the tailgate. So basically now we just take those out and take your old hand. This is the new handle. You'll take the old handle out, put the new handle back in with the same 10mm, and then just reverse the process, it looks like. So here is the old handle, broken right here. So this piece would go. Sorry, now that I've moved it around, it is kind of hard, but as you can see, it is broken there. This is a new handle. It looks like it's the exact same thing. Looks like it'll just fit right in there. So it actually kind of goes in like this, and you have to wiggle it out. But yeah, I'll just get this set back in. And then these rods will be lined up through the holes, as well as there's a slot in the body, as you can see there. It'll just go right in through here. Okay, so I got those put back in, the bolts, everything. And the way it looks like it actually hinges is, as you can see right here, hopefully. I'm not really sure how easy that right there. I think you can tell. Anyway, basically this part of the actual mechanism is pushing up on this part here. So when you actually lift it, it's pushing those in together, and then those bolts just actually hold it all together. So I think the reason this originally broke is if I just give this a normal size, regular size pull over here, it doesn't all the way clear. You actually have to give it a little extra of a tug, and just being plastic and all the years, mine actually just snapped. So what I also did is I went ahead and cleaned this up with just some simple green and a rag, trying to get most of the dirt out of there. Obviously there is still quite a lot of dirt in there. But most of it I was away from the mechanism. I'm just gonna hit it with some white lithium grease now. Try to get it in that mechanism. I'm also gonna hit over here where the spring is, and inside the actual latch itself where they meet, just to kind of make it right over here. Sorry about that. Just to kind of make it a little easier for this to open and close again. Maybe there's an adjustment procedure on this, I'm not really sure. But from what I can tell, it kind of looks like that's just kind of what you get. I'm just going to work this back and forth, get that spring and everything in there all greased up. And then with my other hand off camera, I'm going to shoot right into there where the two meet as well. Okay, now to the best of my ability, I've gotten everything greased up. Everything should be a little easier to open and close now, and that does include over here as well. Everything should be good to go. I'm going to lay this panel back in right here, and then get those bolts all tightened back up, and then this should be ready to go again. This actually has a bend to it as well. It's even the right, no, it's this way. Just flipped it on the right way. Anyway, this does have a little bit of a bend to it. I think that's also kind of what's causing my issue. A long time ago, when I first got this truck, I used it to haul my dirt bike, and I set the back tire here. I believe over time it was kind of bouncing on this dirt road. It just kind of caused a slight bow in it. So I'm just going to get all these bolts put back in, and it should be good to go from there. One piece of advice I can give is to make sure you leave all of these loose until you're all the way done, and then tighten them all up. I didn't do that, and this actually caused this to be out of line. But these are kind of self-cutting threads as they are, so it will kind of pull itself back into where it needs to be. As well as if you kind of cross-thread it, it will make your own threads if it gets a little tough. So for this one, for example, I'm just going to grab the drill. Okay, well that pretty much concludes the repair. If I just shut this here, it latches. Like I said, this side doesn't quite work right, so if I just kind of get it like a gentle latch, this side will still be unlatched, so I have to give it a little bit more. But anyway, opens and closes better than I think it ever has, and nice and sturdy. So that pretty much closes it up. Just that simple little tailgate repair. A little bit of grease still leaking through, I got on my hand now, but overall not too bad. Hopefully this helped. Yeah, have a good one.